ever wondered what peculiar creatures once roamed the earth before us? It's a question that tickles the imagination, stirring visions of fantastical beasts and forgotten epics. Today, we take a stroll down the winding path of history, to a time when the world was a canvas for nature's most extraordinary creations. Our narrative begins with the concept of extinction. It's a natural phenomenon, a part of the cycle of life that has been occurring for millions of years. Extinction events, however, are a different story. These are catastrophic, often sudden events that can wipe out vast numbers of species in one fell swoop. They are the architects of evolution, forcing nature to adapt, evolve, and diversify in new and extraordinary ways. And so, as we delve into the annals of time, we find ourselves in the prehistoric era, the dawn of life on Earth. It was a time when the first organisms had just begun to stir in the oceans, a time when the concept of animal was still taking shape. From these humble beginnings, life burgeoned forth, filling the seas, colonizing the land, and eventually taking to the skies. The timeline of life on Earth is a grand tapestry, woven with threads of countless species, each contributing to the rich biodiversity we see today. Some of these threads, however, have been cut short. They represent species that have vanished, leaving only fossilized remnants and unanswered questions in their wake. Among these vanished threads are the oldest known extinct animals. These are the creatures that walked, swam, and flew during the earliest chapters of life's story. They were pioneers in a world that was constantly changing, adapting to new environmental pressures, and carving out their niches in the ecosystem. These ancient creatures, as alien as they may seem to us, are a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. Their existence, however fleeting it may have been on the grand scale of Earth's history, has shaped the course of evolution and influenced the world as we know it today. Let us journey back in time and explore the incredible creatures that once graced this planet. As we take this walk through lost time, let us remember that each step we take is a step into a world that was once teeming with life, a world that was as vibrant and diverse as the one we know today. Dive into the ancient seas where life on Earth began. Here in this alien world of blue thrived some of the earliest known extinct animals, marine creatures that were the pioneers of life as we know it. Among these ancient mariners were the trilobites, resembling modern-day horseshoe crabs, and the ammonites, creatures with spiral shells that still captivate our imaginations today. These marine creatures were not just inhabitants of the ancient seas, but integral parts of the marine ecosystem. Trilobites, with their diverse forms and sizes, filled various ecological niches, from scavengers to predators. Similarly, ammonites, with their spiral shells, provided shelter for smaller creatures while they themselves feasted on plankton. These humble beginnings in the ancient seas were not just the start of life, but they set the stage for the evolution of more complex life forms. From the depths of these ancient seas, life would eventually crawl onto land, forever changing the face of our planet. Fast forward to the Mesozoic era, often called the Age of Dinosaurs. This era, spanning a staggering 180 million years, is split into three distinct periods: the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. Dinosaurs, the most iconic inhabitants of this era, emerged during the late Triassic period and swiftly rose to dominate the Earth's terrestrial ecosystem. The Mesozoic era was a time of great diversity and evolution. From the formidable Tyrannosaurus rex, the tyrant lizard king, whose bone-crushing bite could exert a force of over 6 tons, to the agile and cunning velociraptor, dinosaurs were a force to be reckoned with. They came in all shapes and sizes, from the towering herbivorous Brachiosaurus to the small, bird-like Compsognathus. These magnificent creatures were not just confined to land. Oh no, the Mesozoic seas were teeming with marine reptiles like the Plesiosaurus, while the skies were ruled by the pterosaurs, the first vertebrates to evolve powered flight. But all great things must come to an end. After ruling the Earth for over 160 million years, the dinosaurs met their abrupt end. This end came in the form of a mass extinction event, often attributed to a catastrophic asteroid impact near the Yucatan Peninsula, creating what we now call the Chicxulub crater. This cataclysmic event, coupled with intense volcanic activity and drastic climate changes, led to the extinction of about 3/4 of all species on Earth. The dinosaurs, the giants of the Mesozoic era, could not survive these harsh conditions and faded into the annals of Earth's history. However, not all was lost. Some dinosaurs managed to survive and evolve, giving rise to a group of animals that we are all familiar with, birds. Yes, birds are the living descendants of dinosaurs, a testament to the enduring legacy of these ancient creatures. The fall of the dinosaurs marked the end of an era, but life on Earth was far from over. As the Earth cooled, a new era dawned, the Ice Age. This period, stretching from roughly 2.5 million years ago to just 10,000 years ago, brought with it a chilling landscape and a host of unique creatures, adapted to survive in the harshest of climates. Among these fascinating beings was the woolly mammoth, a colossal creature standing nearly 10 feet tall at the shoulder and weighing as much as 7 tons. Cloaked in a thick, shaggy coat of fur and equipped with long, curved tusks for foraging through the frosty terrain, the woolly mammoth was a true titan of the tundra. Equally captivating was the saber-toothed cat, also known as Smilodon. This formidable predator was not your everyday house cat. With its elongated, dagger-like teeth, robust build, and powerful forelimbs, it was perfectly designed for hunting large prey in the frigid wilderness. But as time passed, the Earth began to warm again. The glaciers receded, and the icy landscapes that these creatures called home started to disappear. The mammoth's specialized adaptations, which had once been its strengths, now became its downfall. The abundant grasslands it relied on for food were replaced by forests and marshlands, environments it was ill-equipped to survive in. The saber-toothed cat faced a similar fate. As the large herbivores it hunted began to die out, it too struggled to find sufficient food. Despite their strength and adaptability, these Ice Age giants were unable to cope with the rapid environmental changes. And so, the Ice Age ended, leaving behind a world dramatically different from the one it had ushered in. The mammoths and saber-toothed cats, once the rulers of their icy kingdoms, faded into extinction, their remains buried deep within the earth, a poignant reminder of a bygone era. The Ice Age was the last great chapter in the story of extinct animals. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the impermanence of even the mightiest creatures in the face of environmental change. Now, we enter an era defined by one species, humans. A blink in the eye of geologic time, yet our influence has been profound, particularly on the animal kingdom. As we've spread across the globe, our impact has been felt in every corner, from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains and even in the most remote jungles. The dodo, an iconic symbol of extinction, once thrived on the island of Mauritius, oblivious to predators. It was the arrival of humans in our foreign menagerie, rats, dogs, and cats, that spelled doom for this flightless bird in the late 17th century. Across the world, in the vast expanses of North America, another tale unfolded. The passenger pigeon, once numbering in the billions, blackened the skies in flocks so large they'd blot out the sun, yet, in less than 200 years, their numbers plummeted to zero. Overhunting and habitat destruction by humans were the primary culprits. These are not isolated incidents. They represent a pattern of anthropogenic or human-caused extinction. As our population has grown, so too has our demand for resources. We've transformed landscapes, raised forests, dammed rivers, and hunted species to extinction. Our activities have altered the very fabric of life on Earth, driving a global biodiversity crisis. Yet it's crucial to note that we're not just the villains in this story, we're also the authors, and we have the power to change the narrative. Conservation efforts have brought species back from the brink, proving it's never too late to make a difference. The key lies in understanding and mitigating our impact. It's about coexisting with nature rather than dominating it. Recognizing that every species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a role in the intricate web of life. As we look to the future, we must remember the lessons of the past. Our actions have consequences, some irreversible. But with knowledge comes the power to change, to protect and preserve the wondrous diversity of life on our planet. It's a responsibility we all share for the sake of all creatures, present and future. From ancient seas to icy landscapes, we've journeyed through time exploring extinct creatures. We've delved into the depths of the ocean where bizarre marine life reigned supreme. We've trodden the path of the dinosaurs, those mighty beasts whose footprints still echo through the eons. We've braved the frosty era of the Ice Age, where woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers thrived against the odds. We've also seen how our own species has left indelible marks on this planet, often to the detriment of other life forms. The extinction of these strange and fascinating creatures serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of life and the delicate balance that exists in nature. Our journey through time serves to highlight the necessity of understanding and respecting our natural world. We must learn from the past to safeguard the future. The past is filled with strange and wonderful creatures. By understanding them, we can hope to protect the creatures of the future.